is Chandra with Edibles List Magazine, and today we're going to make a delicious, healthy green smoothie infused with cannabis coconut oil. We're going to start this smoothie with some frozen fruit. You can use fresh fruit that you cut up and put in the freezer. This was bagged frozen fruit, and we used a triple berry blend. You can use any assortment of fruits. This was what we chose today. So go ahead and dump your fruit into your blender of choice. Today we're using a Ninja. I went ahead and chopped up a green apple, the lunchbox size. We're going to dump that in there as well. To this we're going to add a couple handfuls of kale that I've washed and just ripped off the stalk. It's just a couple handfuls of that is good. And pour in about a cup of orange juice. If it is too thick, you can always use water or more juice. If you want to keep it lighter and healthier, I like to use a little bit of lemon water. And we're going to go ahead and pour in some crushed ice. At this point, we're going to take our infused coconut oil. I'm going to add about a tablespoon. Just tap that in. And at the same time, we'll take some raw honey. And this is really based on preference. I like to sweeten naturally. So we've added about a tablespoon, an overflowing tablespoon of honey to our smoothie mix. As you can see, we do have some spinach down here. However, since our smoothie is so full, I'm going to be adding the spinach once we've kind of blended this down. So as you can see, we have our layers of fruit, ice, kale, infused coconut oil, ice and orange juice. This Ninja blender I particularly like because it doubles as a food processor. And it's very quickly. As you can see with our berry blend, it's turned into a very beautiful red maroon color. As you can see, we're not all the way blended yet. At this point, we're going to go ahead and add a big handful of spinach. You know, it looks like a lot, but it really blends down very fine. You can't even taste it or detect the texture in your smoothie. It really gives it a great taste in terms of freshness. We can add the rest of our ice. And here I have some water just to give it a little more liquid. If you like thicker smoothies, you can add more ice, less liquid. You can also use a coconut water. There's so many substitutions. Now with your leftovers, you can always put a lid back on the blender and stick this in your refrigerator. I always like to, delicious. I always like to blend this again later on in the day. Depending on what kind of blender you have, it's going to really determine how fine this gets blended down. So it could be a little gritty. I actually like the grittier smoothie. I think it really gives it a nice texture. Another thing that you can do with this is pour this into an ice cube tray and save it for your next smoothie. So now you have pre-made smoothie ice cubes, if you will, to blend into your next smoothie so you don't waste. Thanks for tuning into our Edibles List cooking webisodes, and make sure you log on to www.edibleslist.com for more recipes and more information on delicious and healthy ways to medicate. That's delicious.